Hey, what's up guys? Today we are back out at the White Powder Toilet House. If you saw one of my previous videos on this place, some things have transpired since the last video, and we actually stumbled across a bit of a gold mine on this property. Because of that, we are gonna be making, I don't wanna say a killing, but we're gonna be making out pretty well because of this. And which is why I'm back out here today to show you guys exactly what's going on, what we came across, and these are things that you can look for in your business as well. So let's get into it. Very suspicious, actually. Not only was there white powder on the toilet, now I come back here and there's white powder everywhere. So I'm not really sure what's going on. So this property sits on 7 acres of land. And when I originally bought the property, I really didn't do like a thorough walk of the land itself. I mean, I looked at some topo maps, so I knew it was fairly flat and it was somewhat usable, but after walking it a few more times, I realized that there was some real value in the land, which we're gonna get into here in just one second. And by the way, it is frigid cold out here. As you can see, it snowed last night and it's like below 30 degrees, so had to wear the long underwears this morning. I'm sure you can hear that pretty loud, but already the land is looking so much different than it was, because as you can see, we started logging this place. So previously, this whole thing was just completely covered in trees where you couldn't even see back there. And as of yesterday morning, we started clearing out these trees. I'm gonna be getting into the numbers on how much additional profits we think we're gonna make from the timber on this, and also just the benefits in doing a strategy like this. Like I mentioned, this was 7 acres of land, and the timber in here and the trees were so thick that really the 7 acres wasn't really usable. You couldn't build a shop out here. You might be able to have like some hiking trails through it, but it was so thick that it was basically unusable. When clearing the trees, all 7 acres will basically be usable to the end buyer. We can also profit on the trees, which is phenomenal. When doing a strategy like this, I do believe it is very important though to leave some trees, like strategically placed trees throughout the property, because if you come in and you just clear cut everything, it's gonna look like a boneyard once you're done. So we always try to make sure to come in and we tape off certain trees strategically throughout the property that we wanna keep. So if you see a pink ribbon like this, it means, hey, don't cut this tree. And we have various groupings of these throughout the whole property. This is one of them too. A few other clusters down here kind of in the center. We have another cluster over here by the house. I want to emphasize the fact that you don't want to come in and just clear cut everything, because it's not going to be super presentable once it's all done. So sure, there's absolutely a market for somebody who wants to just live in like a wooded forest, but it appeals to a much wider audience and a much wider market if the land is usable. It also makes the land feel way bigger. When you come in here and all your land is unusable and you just have like a ½ acre that's open, it just feels so much more constrained. You know, you don't have the sunlight coming in. All in all, most buyers are looking for something that's open, light, bright, something that you could add a shop to or horse pastures to, especially around here, out in the sticks a bit. Opening it up makes a huge difference for the saleability of the land itself. So check this out. I want to show you this machine right here. This is a log processor. And if you haven't seen one of these before or know what this is, they are pretty incredible. Right now, all the guys, they're hand cutting most of the stuff. So just with a chainsaw and an axe wedge. Oh, here's another one coming down. If you can see this. Up. They're hand cutting right now, which they'll end up using the processor here later, but these things are insane. This machine right here is probably a $750,000 machine. This giant head right here literally just clamps on the bottom of the tree, cuts it, and will articulate the tree however you want it and just trim all the branches on it and then cut it at lengths. This machine right here, it will literally go up almost like straight up and down hills, and this whole cab actually articulates. So if you're on a hill like this, that cab will articulate up so that you're sitting level in the cab, and this thing will just literally crawl up the most insanely steep terrain. So it'll be cool to see that in action here, which I think they're gonna fire it up later on today. When I originally walked this with the loggers and we were getting some estimates on the valuation of the timber, as you can see, there's a little draw down here and there's a waterway going through there. Originally, we didn't think we were gonna be able to cut down in this little draw here because the county requires a certain amount of buffer on specific waterways. Once we applied for the logging permit, and we were talking to the county. We said, hey, what's the buffer on this stream down here? They didn't even have this stream on record, and they basically said, hey, that thing just dries up in the summertime, which was a huge win for us because this was basically like 2 acres in here of like good timber that we didn't even think we were gonna be able to log until we got that good news from the county. So that was wonderful news. Sorry for the loud noise, guys, but this is an active cutting zone we're in here. One other thing I wanted to point out is when I am marking the trees, this is our gated entrance to our property. So this is our driveway. We come through and the driveway swoops around and back over and the house is over there. Once we're coming in our gate, soon this is all gonna be cleared out and there's gonna be rolling hill views out to the south here, which is just gonna make for a very nice entrance and a great feel to the property. So I'm super excited to see that. And then I also leave specific trees, like this big boy right here. I'm leaving this one, and then that one right there, I'm leaving that one. That's basically going to picture frame this view coming in as you're driving up the driveway. So it's gonna give for a really nice feel when you're coming in, nice and open, rolling hill views. I think it's gonna really set off the aesthetics of the property. So when I bought my personal residence, it was actually very similar to this. I live on 10 acres. It was all treed just like this. My wife actually is into horses. She's got 3 of them, unfortunately for me. Long story short, we needed some pasture land. So we basically did the same thing to our land that I'm doing to this piece of land here, where we're clearing out all the trees, not all of them, most of them, leaving strategic groupings to give it a nice look. And then the rest is just gonna be nice field grass. So I'm sure you can tell from the video, but this is obviously where all the cutting's been taking place. I'm standing next to some log piles, but right now I'm standing at about where the forest started. So I mean, I couldn't even previously, 2 days ago, I couldn't see 10 feet past where I'm standing now. So it makes the property look massive. What do you say we go for a little hike with Jesse to the backside of the property? This is kind of cool. There's this almost like a 4-wheeler trail around the perimeter of the property. So makes it easy for walking and getting to accessing the backside, so you're not having to hike through this rugged forest land. This isn't the back of the property yet. This is kind of the center, but this has all been cleared within the last 48 hours. I have a family friend who has a logging company. They were telling me that they used to be able to buy tracts of land like this and literally pay for it by just logging it. So they would buy these tracts of land, log them, and they'd be into the property for free. But those times are long gone. You can't get land for that cheap anymore. So here's our back fence line where this tape is. They have already made it to the back side of here, which is wild. They have been busy. Oh, and by the way, for all you people who want to sit here and say save the trees and blah, 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 while you're living in your stick-built house, just quiet down, okay? We bought this property, again, 7 acres plus a house. So we bought this property, 7 acres plus a house and a small shop. We bought it for $375,000. After walking this property and getting numbers on the value of the timber, we should net an additional $75,000 to $100,000 just from harvesting the timber. I mean, that takes us from $375,000 down to, call it, $275,000 or $300,000 is basically what we'll be into this property for. And again, like I mentioned, this is also gonna boost the appeal of the property and increase the value by just clearing out the trees and making it usable. So this is a very unique strategy. Most don't know about it. And most people have never done a deal like this, but it's a unique strategy. Doesn't come across our plate often, but when it does, it's always good to be able to capitalize on it. So guys, if you liked the video, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, give me a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, see ya.